Hello, welcome everyone. Good afternoon. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, great. We'll start then. Anyone, any question before starting?
No question.
No for now.
This today lesson is all about assignment discussion. We'll go through how we can address all the learning outcome, and I'll go through assignment brief first, and then we'll go through each task. And I'll show you how we can use these resources effectively and meet all the required learning outcome. Okay, so hope you all have access on Moodle. Yes, you can find the few sample assignments as well there. If you can't, let me know so I can send you as well later on. Okay, we'll start then. Thanks for joining. So please, you can log in on our Moodle page, and if you go, you can find we are doing business taxation, and I'll show you, and I'll send you a few books as well for the sake of reference, and you can either pick, example from anywhere really. You can use it. Yeah. Okay. So you will see here, please, 3 sample assignments you have, and you will find all the required resources are there. Okay. Of course, we can better to use the latest Finance Act, which is and all the previous lesson recordings available there as well. Okay. We'll start. So during our lesson, we learn about each lesson we learn about one learning outcome. So be able to calculate the self-employed, complete self-assessment tax return. So for this assignment, please, it's good to be, you can pick any example of self-assessment you can include in your assignment. So that's either you print the form, attach it, or you can add the example, the income from different sources. And if you meet, then of course, we can address this learning outcome. Okay, then please, each learning outcome, we have a merit criteria, the tax status for workers, and evaluate the obligation of the tax imposes on the taxpayer and implication for the taxpayer for the non-compliance, so those we can look around the penalties, non-compliance. Okay, then lesson 2, please. We have the slide as well each lesson, so we can go back to slides and we can pick examples, and I'll give you the booklets as well where we can pick the example. So be able to calculate, the income corporation and prepare the corporation tax return. So first for the self-assessment, here we look this CT corporation tax, and the task 3 is about VAT, value added tax. So we can calculate, VAT. So we can fill the form. Even we can include in our assignment, we can discuss about different VAT schemes. Sorry about that. We can look around, the threshold, which you already know, 85,000 watts, so we can look around those according to whichever year you want to go through the finance sector. It's better to use 2024, but if you want to use the old one, no harm, but clearly indicate which year tax rate you're applying. Okay. Then please, if when you do your assignment, it's quite, indicative contents is a given, so that's quite good to go through. For each task, that's, these are the keywords, those can be addressed in our assignment. When you're explaining them, these mean you're meeting the learning outcome. Okay, then we have the assignment brief. So please, we can look around assignment brief. So assignment brief, normally we have a little scenario always, and of course we can look around, like here we've been given for January. You will require to use the tax rules and the table for 2019. Of course, you can follow the latest assignment is only the brief, is a little, the tax rules is carry on. So we can follow Finance Act 2024-23. No harm because we can, they are carry on the top sentence, carry on chain. Okay, so what we'll do, so please, if you look the task one, you are to prepare the booklet for the distribution for all new business owners entitled self-assessment taxation, and you for any calculation you should show the working. Of course we can show the working or we can explain these and we can add the examples. Okay, so explain the natures and the purpose of self-assessment, which we do to meet the legal requirement. Of course, we can look around. Even if you want to add any example like tax planning purposes, you can as well include the complete self-assessment tax return example of your client to use. So please, we can use it. Of course, keeping in view of GDPR, so we're not going to use the real our client data. We can pick example from the booklet. Okay, so we keep in mind ethical issues. So please, those we need to be make sure. And 5 professional code of ethics, professional behavior, professional competencies, confidentiality, integrity, and objectivity, which we can follow these, please, under this. Of course, always good to work toward the distension criteria obligation if you're adding more examples and looking the distension criteria. So that's absolutely fine, because that will help you. So always good to be pleased when you submit your assignment, good to indicate, what your intention to get distension. And if wherever is a shortfall, we can say, come on, you have to add these few examples and your criteria will match, and then you can achieve distension criteria. And always low M is a crime, fail in life, no crime. So we can aim high, so we can work towards D. Okay, you are going to lead the business breakfast workshop, and the topic is the corporation tax. So please, you can add, and you can fill the form return as well, which you can show. So please, if you look under each task, you've been given LO, which is learning outcome 1, AC, the assessment criteria 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4. So we have 4 assessment criteria which we deliver during our lessons. And then please merit criteria and distension criteria. So these are, so we can clearly label them. And even if you want one example, you want to extend it, so you can more detailed, you can explain and you add different examples, different scenarios within, and that meets the distension criteria. Okay, so task 2, please, is based on the lesson 2. So the you have the indicative content, the keywords, and the models and the theories, because of course the text is we do the text, all information related to which we can look around the written down allowance. For the second task, we can do any benefit in kind. Are you looking the capital gain within within organization? So we can look around these examples which we can pick from the booklet, which I'll show you in a minute. So client has requested you online material to support them to VAT return. So please, VAT return, we can discuss about the threshold, we can look around the administration, how long we need to keep the record and the invoices, VAT return scheme, cash accounting, annual accounting, uh, of course, the zero rated, what is meant by flat rated. Then we can add the example and we can calculate. And if don't submit the return, what penalties will be late submission, which we can discuss about the bad debts relief, cash accounting, annual accounting, the flat rate. So these, which we can discuss different schemes, distension online material. You must evaluate the type, supply, and recognize, effect of the input tax claim. Input is, of course, we know on the purchases. So these, so please, when you, and further, you've been given the guidance here as well. So that's also help you when you prepare your assignment. Okay. Anyone, any question until now, please, if you have, if you like to ask.
No, no question.
Okay, so thank you. So let's please, you can pick, if you thinking and you think, really we need to go through some examples. So you can look around these examples. So uh, Unincorporated corporated business, of course, we can look around sole trader partnership and their tax implications, uh, why corporation tax, which corporations pay company, the period, so penalties, you will see there is being given capital gain taxes, and you've been given the adjustment of trading profit, allowable, not allowable expenses, scenario, so which we can pick, and we can go through capital allowance calculation. And this is one of, the element which is, uh, whoever pick it, this one. So we can look around. This is VAT return. So we can look around different columns in VAT, box one, box two, and we can fill, so I'll give you a separate form for these as well, which we can download online. Of course, you're working all in tax, in accounts, so you're well aware of, so we can, so these are please self-assessment. So this is your self-assessment is a task one. Yes, so you will see the scenario, you will see the ethical, and this is each task being separately. So we can do same one, task two, task three, and we can do whole assignment as one assignment. If you want separate tasks, you can do it, but it's better to do one. Okay. Then please, you've been given all these examples sheets. You have the different question there. I included some notes all which I'm going to share with you the booklet in a minute. So I'll share with you, and I created a little template for you which we'll go through, and that template is also available on our Moodle page as well, please. So you will see the cover page. So please, you have to make sure create a cover page, and then of course second page is a content page, and then please, we need to be introduction. Yes, going to prepare this assignment based on self-assessment, VAT, and corporation tax. And for this assignment, going to use the Finance Act 2024 or 23, whichever you like to, because technically we use 2024 now. And my calculation will be based on the scenarios as given, and so thus you can explain the nature and the purpose of self-assessment, determine able to amount and evaluate and calculate, these, and indicate the complete self-assessment. So you've been given underneath all here the criteria copied there, and task two, we can discuss about the tax laws, implication of incorporated businesses, what is meant by these, and what sort of return they need to do. Of course, if you want to be adjusted profit, like, the depreciation is not allowable expense, you have to add it back. And the written down allowance we can claim, which we can discuss, we can add some examples. So then please, so we included some here. And if you go further down, and you can look around the task 3, which is about VAT. Okay, so that's we have all. And now I'm going to show you the booklet, which I'll send you in a minute, and that's, also help you. Okay, so please, I'm going to share with you this one, which is Finance Act 2024. So please, these are the rates, and the booklet is available, and that's, we have a plenty of example. You can pick it from there. So you will see there, in case of, yeah, sole traders, individuals, so plenty of examples. So you can pick, example whichever you like to pick. Yeah, that can be used as a scenario if you want to use it. There is a saving, non-saving, employment income, and returns, which we can do it through this. Yeah, so uh, you will see all, there are plenty of examples inherent and various other tax. So if you want merit criteria, so you can go quite in detail, and here is the link. Please, if you click that, you can open it in the chat box I shared with you. So that's one. I'm going to share with you the books now for business tax. Please, you can only the things you look and apply the new rates. Even the scenario can be old, no problem. That's absolutely fine. But make sure, you better to use the latest, but clearly indicates, which finance sector I'm using for these my calculations. Okay.
I'm sorry, excuse me. Please, can you also share it at the group, WhatsApp group, because it's easier to take from there.
No problem. I'll share it now in the WhatsApp group here. I'll share with you all the business books here. Okay, and okay. So please, when you have the books, you can use the reference gov.uk. You can use it. You can use it ACCA F6. So if you're struggling, I think so. A couple of times we mentioned, you go on Open Tuition, look around F6 exam, which is taxation. So you can download the booklet, which I'm going to share with you in the chat box, in a minute. So I'll share first with you in the chat. Yeah. So you have all, and then we can discuss, so we can pick, examples from these, which we can relate to our discussion. Okay. So I'm going to share with you now on the WhatsApp. Okay. So please, I have, a different finance act, but when you can pick the example, only the rates change, minor changes, right? Not big changes. So you can use them effectively. Okay, let's, uh, so first, which I mentioned you. So, shit. Oh, one by one. Just saying, takes 2 minutes. Huh? If you give me, I'll just, share with you all the data first, and that you can use for your assignment. So I'm sharing with you. So I'm going to share with you is called BPP, the publisher. So please, so you can at least you can use it as a reference purposes. Yes, the example you can pick it if you want to from the booklet. I'm going to share with you in a minute Kaplan. Kaplan, I have slightly latest one. Then I'll share with you ACCA one. So that's the 2024 one. Okay, so I shared with you. As long you can even use for the reference purposes, you can use it. Are you getting email messages? Yes, please. You can download. I'm sending you on the WhatsApp. Have you received these? You got it? Can you hear me?
Yes, I have. At the WhatsApp group, right?
Yes, which I'm sending.
Yes, the WhatsApp has come. We have received it at the WhatsApp.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm sending on the WhatsApp. Yeah? So I'm sending you good few because the reason is so you have all. I'm sending you F6 ACC exam of Kaplan. Okay, which is good. Which is okay. Yeah. So I send you now integrated book of Kaplan F6, and I'm going to send you now the latest ACCA, which is published by ACCA itself, not other publisher. latest finance act one. Okay, so the last one which I'm sending you, this one is Finance Act 2024. Yes, that's the ACC handout, quite good to use, and you can reference. And I'm going to send you one more. So okay, so please, this is also quite latest. You can pick example as your little research yours. Okay, so all there, please, if you want to use them, you can. Yes, that's help you. Other than that, please, if you're really you want some further examples, I'll just refer you back to. Okay, sorry for waiting there. Okay, so you will see there now. If you go, please open tuition as we mentioned. So what we can do, you can go here and look please ACCA and look around F6, which is tax, and this is the latest booklet which is available. And if you want to, you're thinking, come on, and I want to look around, so please, all the video and all the lectures available there as well. So add the chapter 1, chapter 2, chapter 3 you want, so you can use these as well. I further I'll send you this too. Okay, so please, if you look within that, so UK tax system, so first we have income tax calculations. Yes, so you can look around adjusted trading profit for individuals, so please, that can be self-assessment, losses, capital. Yes, that's all can be examples, so please, you can. And then you can go through the corporation tax. Yes, so please, here we can look around corporation tax. Yes, and you will see here self-assessment, payment for companies, and then you have the VAT pay. That's which we can look around these all. Okay, and you have plenty of examples. Yes, so if you want to look around self-assessment forms and things, I'll separate send you the form as well later on after downloading. So if you want to include it, you can explain, you can fill it like VAT form, VAT return forms, and corporation tax and self-assessment. You can include as well. Or if you just don't want to include it, just you can do it. The return itself, just you can show up. Okay, so that's all really, and we need to be make sure, please, when you do these, you have all the reference. We can use a few reference. either you use acca.gov.uk, books, journal, article, any other website you want to use it. So are you okay in terms of the reference, please?
Yes,
Yeah, we are okay.
Okay, great. So that's, please, then you can little conclusion, because tax rules carry on changing, tax plan is the legal, and in a business, always it's will carry on, reviewing and update, as of one of the professional code of ethics with professional competencies and due care, up to date knowledge and things as accountant which we need to. Of course, nowadays, of course, software carry on embedding those, and changing the behind the scene rates, but as CPD purposes it will carry on. Okay, so that's all, and make sure you have the reference list, and that's the way we can structure our assignment and we can meet the criteria. So that's all from my end. If you have any question you like to ask, very welcome. Otherwise, we'll keep up to here for you. You have all samples there for task 1, task 2, task 3. You can use it. Other than this, please, you have plus these booklets. These are old books, it's good to use, and the latest finance act as well. You have 2024, the rates and everything, so you can pick the examples and we can include it and we can write. Okay, that's all from my end. Hope we'll speak to some point. If you have any question, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll keep up today. Thanks for attending and have a lovely weekend. Yes, please. Okay, thank you. Everyone, thanks for attending. Have a lovely weekend. We'll speak at some point. Thank you.
Thank you too.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.